In the final months of 2024, an extraordinary piece of footage surfaced online, capturing the attention of UFO researchers, enthusiasts, and casual viewers alike. The video, uploaded by an eyewitness in Louisiana, showed what appeared to be a massive black pyramid-shaped object resting silently within the clouds. It did not drift like a balloon, nor resemble any known aircraft. Instead, it remained suspended in a fixed position, partially veiled by dense cloud cover, but unmistakably geometric in form. For a brief period, the footage circulated widely, prompting intense discussion and analysis. Yet almost as quickly as it appeared, the video began to vanish from the internet. Posts containing the footage were taken down, re-uploads were removed, and attempts to share it across major platforms resulted in sudden, unexplained deletions. What initially seemed like a rare and remarkable sighting soon evolved into a point of deep concern for many observers who feared that a deliberate cover-up was unfolding. The eyewitness noticed a sharp black shape emerging from the clouds above. The object appeared structured, angular, and far too symmetrical to be a naturally occurring phenomenon. After watching it remain motionless for several minutes, the eyewitness rushed to set up a camera, managing to record a significant portion of the event. The footage revealed a distinct triangular or pyramid-like craft, its matte surface absorbing the surrounding light and blending into the storm while retaining a clear geometric outline. The video was stable, well-framed, and more detailed than typical sightings, making it one of the most compelling captures of an unidentified craft in recent memory. Within hours of its upload, the clip generated a rapid surge in online attention. Researchers who had spent years studying triangular and pyramid-shaped craft immediately recognized the significance. These shapes have been reported for decades, with thousands of eyewitnesses describing massive, silent, angular vehicles either hovering or moving slowly across the sky. Unlike traditional sightings that often occur at night, this Louisiana footage captured the object in broad daylight, providing clear contrast between the craft and the rolling clouds around it. The imagery was striking enough to encourage widespread discussion. Yet this same clarity likely contributed to the speed with which the footage vanished. Over the course of several days, viewers began reporting that the original upload had been deleted without explanation. Re-uploads disappeared just as quickly, often within minutes. Social media posts were removed, accounts were restricted, and links that had previously worked returned error pages. Entire discussion threads evaporated. Researchers tracking the disappearance noted that the rate and consistency of the removals suggested more than routine moderation. As one analyst stated at the time, the pattern resembled a coordinated effort rather than random takedowns. This led many to openly suggest that a cover-up was in progress, with the footage being systematically erased to prevent widespread awareness of the event. This reaction was further fueled by the long-standing debate surrounding Black Pyramid and Black Triangle sightings. There are two primary schools of thought that attempt to explain their presence. The first argues that these craft belong to advanced military programs, specifically the highly secretive Black Project divisions that develop cutting-edge technology shielded from public knowledge. Supporters of this idea point to the United States' long history of developing classified aircraft such as the U-2 program and the SR-71, which remained unknown to the public for many years. Some believe that these pyramid or triangle craft could be the next evolution in aviation technology, capable of silent hovering, advanced propulsion, and unconventional movement. However, the second school of thought, one adopted by many experienced UFO researchers, argues that these craft do not belong to any human organization. Their reasoning is grounded not in speculation, but in the behavior of the craft themselves. Military insiders who have spoken about Black Project programs often emphasize that any such aircraft would be handled with extreme secrecy. Only individuals with the highest levels of clearance would ever be aware of their existence. These vehicles, if they existed, would never be flown casually over populated regions, nor be allowed to hover visibly in broad daylight. Doing so would directly undermine the purpose of the secrecy surrounding Black projects. This contradiction has led many researchers to conclude that these objects are not creations of human engineering. Instead, they are seen as visitors, advanced craft that have been appearing in the skies for hundreds of years. Historical records, ancient artwork, and centuries-old eyewitness accounts describe angular, silent objects that match modern sightings with surprising accuracy. The Louisiana Pyramid fits this pattern perfectly: silent, stationary, structured, and appearing without any accompanying military presence or explanation. The disappearance of the footage added another layer to this ongoing mystery. Researchers began comparing the takedowns with previous incidents in which compelling unidentified craft footage vanished online under suspicious circumstances. Many noted that the pattern was nearly identical. Videos showing unusually clear or detailed craft were wiped from the internet, leaving only copies saved privately by those who downloaded them quickly. This repeated pattern of disappearance has convinced many observers that certain footage triggers deliberate removal, particularly if it challenges official narratives or threatens to reveal technology beyond human understanding. The fact that the Louisiana footage displayed a massive pyramid craft sitting motionless in daylight made it particularly significant. The shape of the object evoked the same kind of triangular craft recorded over Belgium, Illinois, Arizona, and multiple military installations. These sightings often depict a silent, dark, angular craft capable of hovering effortlessly before gliding away without sound. The Louisiana Pyramid matched these descriptions, strengthening the argument that these vehicles may share a common origin. What unsettled many viewers was not only the footage itself, but the unmistakable haste with which it was wiped from the internet. This rapid disappearance gave the impression that the sighting revealed something authorities were not prepared for the public to examine closely. What made the Louisiana footage even more extraordinary was the simple fact that sightings of this nature almost never occur in broad daylight with such striking clarity. Throughout the past several decades, the vast majority of Black Pyramid and Black Triangle encounters have taken place at night, often under the cover of darkness. Witnesses routinely describe massive silhouettes blocking out stars, three-pointed lights forming quiet geometric outlines, or slow-moving angular forms gliding through the night sky without producing any sound. Darkness conceals detail, making it difficult to capture crisp visuals. Most images from nighttime sightings are blurred, grainy, or distant, leaving researchers to analyze mere shapes and shadows. Daytime sightings, while documented, rarely produce footage that is both stable and unambiguous. Atmospheric conditions, glare, and the sheer brightness of daylight often wash out details or obscure edges. Most eyewitnesses are caught off guard and only manage a few seconds of shaky footage before the craft moves out of view. For this reason, the Louisiana video stood out immediately. The lighting conditions were unusual in themselves, bright enough to reveal form, yet muted enough to prevent overexposure. This combination allowed the camera to capture the pyramid with a level of clarity that is almost unheard of in daytime encounters. Researchers studying the footage emphasized that seeing a structured, non-reflective craft of this size in daylight is extremely rare. Additionally, sightings of this caliber challenge a long-held assumption among researchers that these angular craft intentionally conceal themselves. Nighttime activity, silent movement, and low visibility appearances have led many to believe that these objects avoid detection or choose conditions that mask their presence. However, the Louisiana sighting unfolded at a time of day when visibility was exceptionally high. The craft was not obscured by darkness, heavy rain, or fog. It was sitting motionless in the clouds, fully exposed to anyone who happened to look up. This degree of visibility is startling when considering the possibility that the craft belonged to secretive military programs. It contradicts the idea of concealment and raises questions about why a highly advanced vehicle, potentially decades ahead of publicly known technology, would allow itself to be seen so clearly. As with many unexplained events, the truth behind the Louisiana Pyramid remains hidden behind layers of secrecy and speculation. Yet the pattern of sightings, combined with the coordinated disappearance of the footage, has convinced many that something significant occurred in those Louisiana skies on that day in 2024. The vanishing video, rather than silencing the discussion, has instead amplified interest. The more the footage disappeared, the more determined people became to uncover why. The Louisiana Pyramid incident now stands as one of the most intriguing cases in recent memory, a moment when clear evidence briefly surfaced, only to be swept away by forces that seemed eager to conceal it. Popocatépetl, the majestic and active stratovolcano located in Mexico, has long held a place of reverence in indigenous cultures and captivated the imagination of locals and tourists alike. However, in recent decades, it has become a hotspot for another kind of phenomenon that defies easy explanation: the frequent sightings of unidentified objects above its peaks. Anonymous have just posted an interesting video showing mysterious objects flying in and out of the volcano. The volcano's unique geological characteristics could play a role in the prevalence of mysterious sightings. With an elevation of over 5,400 meters, its towering presence pierces through the clouds and becomes an ideal vantage point for skyward observations. The volcanic activity, including eruptions and emissions of gases, could create unusual atmospheric phenomena that could be misinterpreted as unidentified objects. Light reflections from the volcano's activity and clouds might also contribute to optical illusions, further complicating the distinction between natural occurrences and extraordinary sightings. However, many who have witnessed these objects have said that they have the ability to hover motionless and fly directly into the volcano, something that hasn't been documented with natural occurrences. Indigenous cultures in the region have revered the volcano as a sacred entity for centuries. It is intricately woven into mythology, often associated with deities and cosmic significance. The cultural heritage surrounding the volcano could influence local perceptions and interpretations of unusual phenomena. Legends and stories passed down through generations might predispose individuals to attribute extraordinary sightings to mystical or supernatural events, including unidentified objects. In recent years, there has been a notable shift in the reputation of this volcano. While it was once known for its natural beauty and majestic presence, it has now gained attention for something altogether different. Both residents and online observers, who have been monitoring the volcano through webcams, have observed mysterious aircrafts flying directly into the volcano. Numerous reports claim that what is observed near the volcano is not merely ash, but rather peculiar entities and luminous phenomena frequently spotted hovering in the vicinity. Some witnesses even allege that these enigmatic objects are capable of entering and exiting the volcano, further adding to their mysterious nature. The presence of these unexplained lights and unidentified aerial phenomena has intrigued and perplexed many observers. Moreover, the webcam footage has not only captured the mesmerizing sight of meteors hurtling directly into the volcano, but has also revealed instances of multiple meteor occurrences in a single night. This phenomenon, which has left many in awe, is considered to be incredibly rare, defying the slim probabilities of such events taking place consecutively. Consequently, the astonishing footage has prompted users to explore alternative explanations and theories, seeking to unravel the mystery behind this captivating spectacle. The reasons behind the curiosity of these objects towards this particular volcano are still a topic of debate. However, it is worth noting that on multiple occasions throughout the year, peculiar objects have been observed in close proximity to this volcano, which has spurred the creation of intriguing theories regarding why this volcano seems to attract such attention. An in-depth exploration of these theories can shed light on the possible explanations for why this volcano serves as a significant focal point for these mysterious objects. The volcano has garnered significant attention from amateur researchers due to numerous reported sightings. This has led to its classification as a hotspot, as users have observed multiple unidentified objects in the vicinity of the volcano. It's worth noting that these observations are merely a fraction of the total sightings, as they represent only the instances captured on camera. The frequency and volume of these unusual objects have piqued the curiosity of researchers, prompting a comprehensive exploration of this phenomenon. In-depth investigations are underway to unravel the mystery surrounding these sightings and understand the nature of these enigmatic objects. Residents residing in close proximity to the area have reported frequent sightings of luminous lights in the vicinity of the volcano. This phenomenon has intrigued the residents, as it appears that these lights possess a peculiar fascination with the volcano itself. Interestingly, these sightings are not limited to the immediate vicinity of the volcanic area. Photographic evidence has revealed that these mysterious lights also traverse in and out of the volcano. This intriguing observation raises questions about the nature and purpose of these lights, leaving researchers and locals alike wondering about their origin and significance. Glowing orbs, frequently captured on webcams, are commonly observed objects that have gained significant attention worldwide. They are widely regarded as one of the most frequently reported mysterious flying objects. These ethereal spheres pose a considerable challenge to photograph, as they manifest as mere luminous smudges when captured on camera. Their elusive and enigmatic nature has intrigued people from various cultures and regions around the globe, sparking a sense of curiosity and fascination. As of right now, amateur researchers have questioned whether these unidentified objects are interested in volcanoes. The skies above Earth have long been the canvas for mysterious phenomena, none more captivating than unidentified objects. These enigmatic aerial apparitions have been reported in various contexts and locales, sparking curiosity and speculation. One particularly intriguing scenario involves unidentified objects allegedly showing interest in volcanoes. Volcanoes are geological marvels, releasing immense energy from the Earth's depths. Some theories speculate that mysterious objects could be harnessing this energy for their own purposes. Volcanic activity generates high levels of thermal energy, electromagnetic fields, and even plasma discharges, elements that might hold significance for advanced civilizations. It's conceivable that unidentified objects could be utilizing these powerful energy sources for propulsion, communication, or other technological functions beyond our comprehension. Volcanic landscapes on Earth are abundant with unique mineral formations and geological structures. Advanced visitors might be interested in studying or extracting these resources, which could have properties or applications unexplored by human science. This could include elements used in advanced technology, rare minerals, or materials that hold intrinsic value in interstellar trade or research. These mysterious objects could be engaged in scientific exploration and observation of Earth's geological processes. Volcanoes are dynamic natural laboratories, offering insights into planetary formation and tectonic activity. For a technologically advanced civilization, observing and studying Earth's geological phenomena could contribute to their understanding of planetary evolution and even help them predict natural disasters. Speculative theories propose that unidentified objects might be using volcanoes as entry points into Earth's interior. The complex network of underground tunnels and chambers created by volcanic activity could provide covert access for advanced spacecraft. Volcanic regions could offer hidden bases, shielded from human detection, and accessible through natural openings created by lava flows. Volcanic areas possess immense geothermal energy potential. These aircrafts might be tapping into this energy source for various purposes, from recharging their craft to powering advanced technologies. The abundance of geothermal heat could be harnessed through advanced energy conversion methods, aligning with the sustainability principles of an advanced civilization. This video was just shared on social media, and people can't explain what it is. One individual in London has come forward with a fascinating story of how they were able to video a mysterious object close to the moon. The eyewitness provided the following statement. "I saw this object moving across the moon last night. I can tell you it was exactly 6 minutes past 11 when it happened. Apart from being surprised at the moon's beauty, I couldn't believe there was a long object moving very slowly from left to right. Has anyone seen anything like this before? And can someone help me find an explanation, please? I posted on the London subreddit, but I'm not sure we found any explanations. I don't think it's a stationary object, as the moon is moving from left to right. Therefore, if the object is stationary, then it would go from right to left in this video, which it doesn't. It's a good idea, but I think it's definitely a very slow-moving object." End quote. The woman, who at the time was gazing towards the brightly lit moon, witnessed a large black object fly across it, and once she reviewed the footage, She decided to post it to the UFO subreddit, and interestingly enough, others came forward and said they saw the same thing in different areas of the country. Another eyewitness who we talked to said that it was a clear night in London, and that the moon looked particularly large and orange, which is why they were looking at it. This eyewitness described the object as a huge black object that silently and swiftly traversed the moon. Its silhouette stood in stark contrast against the bright moon, making its presence unmistakable. The eyewitness said that she wasn't able to capture a clear image of the mysterious object, but added that she could easily detail her experience, saying that she had never seen anything like it before. They added that they've reached out to UFO research organizations. As of right now, news of the sighting has started to quickly spread, capturing the attention of UFO researchers. Many amateur researchers who have studied UFO sightings have said that mysterious crafts above London are not a recent phenomenon. Reports of strange objects in the sky have been recorded for decades, often dismissed as misidentifications or the result of vivid imaginations. However, a closer examination of some of these accounts reveals a pattern of credible sightings that cannot be easily explained away. One of the earliest documented sightings occurred during World War II, when both Allied and Axis pilots reported seeing Foo Fighters, mysterious glowing objects that followed their aircraft. While these sightings were not limited to London, they marked the beginning of serious military and scientific interest in unexplained aerial phenomena. In the post-war era, the most famous London UFO sighting took place in 1952, when multiple witnesses, including police officers, observed a large, disc-shaped object hovering over the city. This incident, widely reported in the media, prompted investigations by both local authorities and independent researchers. Despite extensive inquiries, no conventional explanation could be found. Interestingly, reports of UFOs near the moon date back to the early days of telescopic observations. Astronomers in the 19th century, such as William Herschel and Johann Schroeter, documented unusual lights and objects moving across the lunar surface. While these early reports were often dismissed or attributed to observational errors, they set the stage for more detailed and credible sightings in the modern era. One of the most compelling incidents occurred during the Apollo missions. Astronauts on several missions reported seeing unidentified objects near the moon. More recently, amateur astronomers equipped with high-powered telescopes and cameras have captured footage of unexplained objects near the lunar surface, and these sightings often feature objects moving at high speeds, changing direction abruptly, and exhibiting flight characteristics beyond known human technology. The clarity and consistency of these observations have sparked renewed interest and serious consideration within the scientific community. If we accept the premise that UFOs observed near the moon are real and genuine, several potential explanations arise, each with profound implications for our understanding of the universe. The most exciting explanation is that these unidentified objects are spacecraft powered by advanced beings, or drones that have been sent out by them, and this theory is becoming more popular as clearer photographs are being uploaded online. Many who have seen them have stated that their rounded shape looks like advanced drones and could have been sent out by a larger ship. Believers in this theory have said that this is why so many of them appear to be on a mission. They have been given the name of fast walkers, and they are often detected at high altitudes and speeds that far surpass conventional aircraft. Fast walkers are distinguished by their incredible speed and altitude. Unlike traditional UFO sightings that often involve visual observations from the ground, fast walkers are typically detected by radar systems, particularly those used in space surveillance networks, and these objects can travel at speeds exceeding several thousand miles per hour, far beyond the capabilities of current human-made aircraft or known atmospheric phenomena. Another defining feature of fast walkers is their ability to change direction rapidly, often performing maneuvers that defy the laws of physics as understood by contemporary science. They are usually detected for brief periods before disappearing from radar screens, adding to their elusive nature. Many who have looked into mysterious aircrafts near our moon have said that the moon's proximity to Earth and its strategic position as a vantage point for observing our planet make it an ideal location for extraterrestrial activity. Another plausible explanation is that these UFOs represent advanced human technology developed in secret. Governments and private organizations may possess spacecraft capable of operating in lunar orbit, conducting surveillance, or preparing for future missions. However, this theory raises questions about the extent of such technology and the reasons for its secrecy, given the significant advancements required to achieve the observed capabilities. These descriptions beg fascinating concerns regarding the possible technological advances these UFOs have made that exceed our own capabilities on Earth. Furthermore, the bewildering lack of any apparent means of propulsion is a formidable obstacle to our present understanding of the operational mechanism utilized by these unexplained flying objects. Conventional spacecraft primarily depend on propulsion mechanisms like thrusters or rockets, which inevitably produce visible emissions such as exhaust.